Today I want to talk to you about a topic that will definitely spark your interest. How to detox your mind and stop overthinking everything. Sounds great, doesn't it? After all, who hasn't gone through that moment when the mind just won't switch off? It's as if thoughts multiply, overlap, and suddenly your head is spinning with worries, anxieties, future plans, unfinished business, all at the same time. Often this mental overload keeps us from fully living in the present. Picture this: you're lying in bed ready to sleep. But instead of resting, your mind starts firing away. Unfinished work, family responsibilities, missed goals, doubts about the future. And sleep simply won't come. This happens to all of us. But here's the good news: it doesn't have to be this way. The Stoic philosophers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, left us a timeless manual for dealing with the storms of the mind. They believed that if we can train our thoughts, we can train our lives. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Get ready, because I'm going to share with you 20 Stoic strategies to free your mind, reduce overthinking, and find that much desired inner peace, and more. Each strategy will come with an inspiring quote from a Stoic philosopher, so you can feel this wisdom as if it were being spoken directly to you, right now. So shall we go on this journey together? First strategy: use positive affirmations. Epictetus said, "The greater part of happiness depends on our disposition, not on our circumstances." Positive affirmations are like seeds you plant daily in your mind. If you wake up thinking, "Today will be tough," it's likely that your day will feel heavy. But if you start with, "Today I have the chance to experience amazing things," that simple shift changes your mood, your energy, and even your results. Try choosing a short, powerful phrase and repeat it whenever you feel anxious or insecure. Something like, "I am capable, I trust myself." It may seem too simple, but that's exactly where the power lies. Second strategy: simplify your life. Seneca said, "It is the mind that makes a man poor or rich, happy or unhappy." We live surrounded by excess, material things, commitments, digital distractions, and each excess steals a piece of our peace of mind. Simplifying means removing what doesn't add value. Fewer objects, fewer unnecessary tasks, fewer useless worries. When you declutter your home, you also declutter your mind. When you say no to a commitment that isn't essential, you gain time and energy for what truly matters. Simplicity is a balm for the mind. Third strategy: limit the information you consume. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And how can we control our thoughts when we're bombarded with news, social media, and messages all the time? Limiting the information you consume is protecting your mind from noise overload. Choose your sources wisely. Reduce screen time. Be brave enough to turn off notifications. The mental silence this creates is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Fourth strategy: exercise regularly. Seneca said, "The mind anxious about the future is miserable." Physical exercise is a form of meditation in motion. When you run, cycle, or even walk, your focus shifts to your body, your breath, the present moment. Stress decreases, endorphins rise, and the mind calms down. More than just physical health, exercise is training for presence. Fifth strategy: meditate daily. Meditation is like giving your mind a bath. Sitting in silence, breathing deeply, and observing your thoughts without clinging to them is a powerful practice. At first it feels impossible, but over time you realize you can choose which thoughts to pay attention to and which to simply let go. This ability is truly liberating. Sixth strategy: set clear boundaries. Epictetus reminded us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This applies to everything: work, personal relationships, free time. When you don't set boundaries, external demands drain your energy.
Saying no is not selfish, it's self-care. Seventh strategy: surround yourself with positive people. Seneca said, "The most powerful man is he who is master of himself."
The people around you directly influence the way you think and feel. Being with negative people drains your strength. Being with positive people, on the other hand, fills your mind with hope, inspiration, and motivation. Choose your company wisely. Eighth strategy: embrace impermanence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Observe how many waves of change have already washed over you. Everything passes, problems, pain, even joys. Understanding this frees us from the need to control the uncontrollable. Embracing impermanence means accepting life as it truly is, always in motion. Ninth strategy, dedicate time to your hobbies. Epictetus said, "Leisure without books is the death of a living man." Cultivating hobbies nourishes the soul. Whether it's painting, reading, cooking, or playing an instrument, spending time on these activities helps slow the mind and rediscover joy in the little things. 10th strategy, learn to say no. Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." How many times have you said yes when you wanted to say no? That creates frustration and stress. Learning to refuse politely but firmly is a way to protect your energy. 11th strategy, cultivate patience. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." Patience is the antidote to hurry and anxiety. Practice it in small moments, in traffic, in line while waiting. The more patient you become, the calmer your heart will be. 12th strategy, spend time in nature. Seneca said, "Happiness is the tranquility of the soul." Contact with nature is one of the simplest and most effective ways to renew the mind. Walking in a park, listening to birdsong, feeling the wind, this is free therapy that brings peace and clarity. 4th strategy, take regular digital breaks. Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Disconnecting from technology is reconnecting with yourself. A day without your phone may feel strange at first, but soon it becomes liberating. 14th strategy, practice forgiveness. Epictetus taught us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Holding on to resentment is like carrying poison. Forgiveness doesn't mean justifying someone else's mistake. It means freeing yourself from the prison of anger. 15th strategy, keep a journal. Marcus Aurelius himself did this in his Meditations. Writing is a way to organize thoughts, understand emotions, and uncover solutions. Paper doesn't judge, it welcomes. 16th strategy, practice gratitude. Seneca said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." Gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of looking at what's missing, you begin to notice what you already have. Try listing 3 things you're grateful for every day. It's truly transformative. 12th strategy, perform acts of kindness. Seneca said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Helping someone, even in small ways, releases feel-good hormones and strengthens human bonds. It's simple, yet powerful. 18th strategy, cultivate an intellectual hobby. Seneca said, "As long as we live, let us learn how to live." Reading, studying, or learning something new keeps the mind sharp and gives you a sense of purpose. It's fuel against emptiness and monotony. 19th strategy, practice conscious breathing. Epictetus said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." Conscious breathing brings the mind back to the present. Just a few minutes of focusing on the air flowing in and out can already reduce anxiety and bring mental clarity. A 20th strategy, celebrate your achievements. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Recognizing every victory, big or small, strengthens your self-esteem and motivation. Don't wait only for major milestones. Celebrate your daily wins as well. They pave the way to greater ones. On conclusion, getting this far is already an achievement. It shows that you want to evolve, grow, and find inner peace. Stoicism is not just an ancient philosophy. It's a daily practice fully applicable to modern life. Use these 20 strategies as tools to quiet the mind, reduce anxiety, and live with more clarity and purpose. And remember, no matter how turbulent the world outside may be, there is always a space of calm